Perfect opponent for Fury.
Well, I was going to ask you, why do you think he's picked him?
Tyson Fury hasn't got legs anymore, so he needs an opponent to stand still. Makhmudov will.
You know, I'm not really a fan of Tyson Fury, never really have been.
He doesn't fight top tens.
I was always saying that.
To be fair, Tyson Fury looked in really good shape.
It's like you've said, he's the perfect fit of style for Fury to look good.
They're talking to me on social media. Grow up.
In a street fight, I would put my money on Makhmudov.
I'm the ultimate male.
Welcome back to BoxCast. In this episode, we're going to look at the upcoming heavyweight fight between Tyson Fury and Arslanbek Makhmudov, taking place at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London, UK, and going to be shown on Netflix in both the UK and the US. Let me start with a tale of the tape. Tyson Fury has a record of 34 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. He has 37 fights in total, 24 wins by KO. He's aged 37. He's 6'9", 206 centimeters tall. He's got an 85-inch reach, 216 centimeters, and he fights out of an orthodox stance. This fight is a heavyweight, so it's above 200 pounds. And Tyson Fury's normally around, it can be anything but 260, 270, 280, something there, depending on what he feels like. Arslanbek Makhmudov has a record of 21 wins, 2 losses, 0 draws, 23 fights in total, 19 wins by KO. He's aged 36. He's 6'6" tall, 197 centimeters, and he's got a 77.5-inch reach, 197 centimeters. His also fights out of an orthodox stance. And he's normally around about 260-ish pounds. So both big guys. Simon, your thoughts on this? Fury coming off the back of 2 losses to Alexander Usyk. And undefeated before then. And Makhmudov had 2 losses. First one against Caballel, which was really epic performance by Caballel on Riyadh season. And then a loss against Guido Vianello, which I think was more unexpected. But he's managed to recover now and had a win over Dave Allen. So yeah. Tyson Fury come back. It's Makhmudov.
Easy night to work for Fury.
Mm-hmm.
Makhmudov's got a good KO percentage, so it makes the fight interesting for that reason and that reason only.
I think he's too slow and a bit too lumbering for
too
Fury.
slow.
Fury for his
Fury's
size
just
is much faster.
Perfect opponent for Fury.
Yeah. Well, I was going to ask you, why do you think he's picked him? Which it's because it's an on paper dangerous opponent because of the knockout percentage. Yeah, because the knockout percentage.
No, look,
but then when you actually look at the style, you think style is a perfect fit for Tyson Fury.
Big, scary looking fella.
So it makes it interesting.
Yeah, but Tyson Fury hasn't got legs anymore, so he needs an opponent to stand still. Makhmudov will. Fury's still going to have fast hands and reflexes, so he'll just box his head off. It'll go to points. Might even stop him late on with body shots because Makhmudov can't take any shots to the body.
Well, he can take a bit, but once it's like Caballel showed, once you build them up, accumulate them, he doesn't really like them.
So
and it slows him down even more, which doesn't help.
Expect it to be quite a boring fight as well, to be honest.
Yeah, that's my concern with this one.
Tyson Fury, everyone raves about him. His resume's crap.
Well, yeah, I was say that if you actually look at it, it's not that great. He's got standout fights.
He's beaten two people, I'd say, that were good. That was Klitschko, and he wouldn't take the rematch. And Wilder, who everyone said who hasn't got the best resume anyway and can't box.
Well, it's a little bit the same because Wilder's was basically, boxing level not there, but he had the big punch.
Yeah,
And
I don't know.
Klitschko was near the, Klitschko performance was the one that made him, but then he went missing in action for
Yeah, he didn't
how
take
long?
the rematch. Went missing for about 3.5 years. Come back at 20 million stone. Fought 3-4 no more.
Yeah, he went missing for basically,
come back. Yeah, all right. He did great coming back at that weight and then beating Wilder. But then fought Derek Chisora 4 times. Fought John McDermott twice. One of them he clearly lost.
Yeah, that's the one they go. Yeah.
We fought Dillian White when that was just a weird fight, to be honest.
Dillian White didn't turn up.
It was just weird.
He wasn't even there. He wasn't even there in spirit.
So did Steve Cunningham, who was a cruiserweight, we put him on his backside, to be fair. Who else has he fought?
Yeah.
Usyk got beat twice, convincingly. And I mean convincingly.
The second one was, I had much wider scorecard than they did. And the first one,
who's
I think was...
But he's not... Everyone goes on, he's an all-time great. No, he's not. He doesn't fight top 10s.
Well, I'm with you, Simon. I was always saying that. We've said it many times. I think the thing is this, he should have fought AJ when they had the chances. And it was more... people, he slags off AJ. I think it wasn't AJ's side and Hearn's side that was holding that fight up. And... then you could have said, but there hasn't really been loads of fights.
He's come back for an Usyk fight, hasn't he? He wants Usyk on neutral territory. I think his words, because Saudi Arabia is obviously where Usyk
is obviously
from.
Heavily Ukrainian for some reason.
Yeah. What was the other excuse? Oh, the judges picked Usyk. Didn't he mention because of the war, which was disgraceful.
Yeah.
Look, he's going to win this. He's going to get the winner of Wardley Dubois, and he's going to get knocked out by them, and then it'll be over. He's never going to get the Usyk fight again.
I don't want to see Usyk again. The only fight really I want to see with him is him and AJ.
I'm not even.
But I think you made a good call
anymore.
before, because if Wilder wins, I think Wilder AJ, I'd want to see more than Fury AJ.
I've lost interest in Fury AJ.
Well, you've said it many times. Yeah, I would still like to see that. And
I don't know whether Fury's back because of this Netflix stuff that's come back out, so he feels like, it's Netflix forced him to have a fight, and I don't know.
Well, I've seen somebody else's comment that I can't remember. I need to recall.
Look, apparently,
but basically, when he fights with, when he runs out of money, comes out of retirement to make some more money, spends it, and then I think they were being tongue in cheek, but they were basically like, this man retires every time, and then comes out of retirement when he's run out of money and needs some more money because of whatever, because he spent all the rest.
I watched the press conference. To be fair, Tyson Fury looked in really good shape. He looked good. Yeah. He looked healthy. Sort your dad out, mate. Please.
We don't know what he's on.
Seriously,
something special, but I don't know what he's on.
Sort your dad out, because he's...
Well, there could be a
Carl
Big
Froch.
Fury versus Carl Froch. I think Carl Froch cleans him up with him.
Because Carl Froch kept running away from you. Where is he? I'm here. Still standing here. Where is he? I'm still here. You donut. Then attacking Steve Bunt and people like that. Mate, sort your dad out. Keep him away from your press conferences.
I think they're just distractions.
They're talking to me on social media. Grow up. You're a man.
How old are you?
I'm the ultimate male. The ultimate male.
It's a good impression.
Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ. Ultimate bloody donut. Get a grip. And then with all the YouTube clips have been coming out of his boxing career, and it's basically just John Fury getting sparked out. But yeah, back to the proper fight.
Yeah.
I was watching that Makhmudov. He was wrestling a bear yesterday.
Been learning off Khabib.
No,
he's tough.
Look, he seems like a really nice guy as well, to be fair.
Well, the thing is, I was going to say, I've seen
and you know what?
Press conference, and he's actually really, for way he looks, you see him in like talking and an interview, and he's actually really nice.
Yeah, I mean, if I bumped into him in the woods, I would literally
run towards the bear.
Yeah, I'd rather take on the bear. If he catches Fury, Fury's in trouble because I don't think Fury has got a good chin.
It's whether he can, innit? It depends.
Look,
on, like, if Fury turns up anywhere near in good shape,
look, he's going to be fighting in front of 80,000 at Tottenham. Look, he was in Sheffield against Dave Allen, and that would have been a proper hostile crowd.
Oh, I don't think the crowd is going to worry him too much.
Dave Allen is no Tyson Fury, but
Dave Allen's a bit more similar to Makhmudov in that speed and thing. It's not the quick.
Learn how to counterpunch.
Yeah.
Because tell you what, Fury's susceptible to counterpunching. And he will come square on.
Yeah.
At times. But I think this is all, it all just seems to be setting up for Tyson Fury to fight the winner of Dubois Wardley.
I think it's like you've said, he's the perfect fit of style for Fury to look good because he's an on-paper scary opponent. He's got a big percentage knockout rate. And yeah, he's a scary opponent, but like, I don't think he's got the speed, the slickness to really trouble Fury, unless Fury switches off for a moment and you get that Ngannou moment, and then Makhmudov could cause a problem because he has got power, and he can put punches together. They're just not like the speed.
I think the thing is though is
Fury, but he's also old as well, and then
Fury will be scared of his power, and that'll be a good thing for Fury because he'll be on
sharpen it. Yeah.
That's why it's a good opponent because it'll make you go.
Yeah, it's not an easy opponent.
Hold on, if he does catch me,
yeah, if I'm not on my game,
I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's back. Woo!
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you were stuck in the woods and there was Makhmudov on one side and a bear on the other. Which way would you run? So let us know. Right.
Who would you back in a street fight?
Oh, Makhmudov.
There wasn't even a hesitation. Yeah, was that? Jesus Christ.
No, I think Tyson, I'm not really a fan of Tyson Fury, never really have been. But
he has great boxing skills, though.
That's what I was going to say. As a boxer, he is really good. I mean, yeah, I don't have him in the all-time great list. I don't think he ever was there because I don't think he's fought enough people to be there. But yeah, his performance was Klitschko. He completely outclassed him, and
Klitschko outclassed himself.
Yeah, but it was more he mentally beat him down, which is the thing. But he obviously didn't want to have a rematch and have a fight, and I think in a rematch it might have been a different story. And if he'd have beaten him in a rematch, then yeah, you go, yeah, he is a fantastic boxer. He's got fantastic boxing skills. But I think his mental health issues and other things, I'm sure Makhmudov has that. So in a street fight, I would put my money on Makhmudov because, yeah.
He's just going to pick you up
sort
and fold you in half.
Yeah, it wouldn't just be punching. He would grab him, and then it's a bit like...
Makhmudov, do you know what he is? The ultimate male!
Yes. So yeah, let's go for predictions. Tyson Fury is 1-6 minus 590 favorite, which you know who's going to be, and 4-1 plus 400 for Makhmudov. Predictions 91% Fury,
KO
63 by KO, 63.5 by KO, and 27.5 ish so by decision, and then 9% for Makhmudov by KO. I think that's a little bit wider than I'd have it. Probably about 75-25 I have it for Fury Makhmudov, or 70.
I think I will go for the Fury stop. Who do you think?
Okay. In what round are we going to have it?
Eighth, ninth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8th, 9th, 8th, 9th.
I'm going to Fury on point. I think he's just going to be too much slick. I want to say Makhmudov on a round 9 KO, but like it's so to catch him because Fury doesn't take it completely seriously, and he hasn't got a trainer apparently for this.
No, it's a bit weird,
or
isn't it?
something like that. I don't know.
I don't think he needs one, though, you know. But I want Makhmudov to knock him out, stand over him and go, I'm the ultimate male.
That would be epic. Just growl. Growl like a bit.
And then just look at his dad and go,
So Makhmudov,
do it.
in case you're watching, that's what you need to do. You've got your game plan there what to do. No, I think if Fury's not on it, I think this is a very, very tough fight. It could go either way. I think Makhmudov is a good test of that.
Is he good to have back though, Fury? For boxing?
He's big and he does make cause events. I mean, we're not really the biggest fans of him because what I don't like is going to retirement and doing. Just be honest about the thing. It's like the attention seeking, isn't it? But to be fair, he does get the attention and then the draw. And this is like 72,
Maybe
75,000.
Tyson Fury should do. The ultimate attention seeker.
That's his dad. Wonder where he gets that from. Yeah. Big John Fury. The ultimate man, the ultimate attention seeker.
Christ.
We need to do a meme with you doing that impression.
The ultimate man.
I'll need to practice my Carl Froch, and then we can do a back and forth about John Fury and
John Fury. Carl Froch's impression of him is absolutely fantastic. The fighting man. Go on, the Froch. I don't like you either, but this.
Yeah, on this side, we're on your side.
Get on the testo charge.
No, the thing I do like about Carl Froch is he's usually straight up. Yeah, on most of the other than for his own self, his bigging up on himself.
He'll say it to your face.
But he doesn't back down, and he will usually on his measurement of fights. He is quite
he
not that biased.
Doesn't run away.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, it'd be brilliant if that fight was on there. That'd be more enjoyed than this fight.
Because Carl Froch definitely will stand over him.
I
swear to God, he will. And if you fight him, please, and knock him out, please do that. I beg you. Because
in his voice.
That will be the greatest thing. Yeah. That'll top your 80,000 at Wembley.
Yeah. It would be fantastic. Right, so let us know your thoughts on this. Well, where do we see the winner really is going to be?
It's against Dubois Wardley. It's already made. Done, signed, sealed, delivered.
Either one wins. I think really it's for Fury, but I think either of them get there. Then Makhmudov will be on a title shot promise as well, isn't it? So
yeah.
Well, I think for either it makes good sense to get a fight, isn't it? For Wardley Dubois, because then they're the ones, and then the belt. Then because any of them, if they get there, they can make.
Although he does love a rematch, Fury, doesn't he?
There'll be a clause or something in this, isn't it? If he doesn't.
4 against Chisora, 3 against Wilder, 2 against John McDermott, 2 against Usyk. That's half his bloody resume.
Yeah.
Rematch, boy.
And he wants to get a 3rd against Usyk.
No, not going to happen.
So let us know in the comments what you think will happen in this fight. The Bear versus the ultimate attention seeker. What will happen in this? Let us know your thoughts on where they go next, and let us know your thoughts on Mr. John Fury and Carl Froch. If you would like to see on this,
the ultimate male.
The ultimate male versus Carl Froch, the Cobra, the ultimate male versus the Cobra, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at GenuineFakeBoxing. Follow us on TikTok at GenuineFakeBoxing. And keep an eye out. We might be in the crowd. We might wave. We'll see. I don't know which one. We're going to go to the Wilder and Chisora.
I'm staying away from John Fury if you go in the crowd, by the way.
Go to Wilder and Chisora.
I'm only small. Pick on me, the bully.
Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll stand next to Carl Froch. Yeah. It'll be all right. Plus, I reckon I could out-wrestle him anyway. I might not out-box him, but I'd out-wrestle him. So it's not fun. I could use the old jiu-jitsu.
Your face out.
We'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much.